Hey, hey, hey! Are you up yet? It's been 4 hours. You're making me worried. Oh, great. You're awake. It's been almost 4 hours since the last time I saw those beautiful eyes of yours. You have nice eyes, by the way. Where are you? Why are you here? Wow, I can never get enough of your soothing voice. It just melts my heart every time I hear you speak. Oh, yeah, sorry. Anyway, you're here because I brought you here. I brought you here last night while you were sleeping. I slipped a pill into your smoothie last night. It only took about 2 hours to start working. Once you got in bed, you were out cold. I even set off an alarm, and yet you never woke up. So, yeah, now you're here. In my house. In my room. Tied up with velvet rope on a chair. It's the softest thing I could think of. Velvet rope is easy to find. You could just order it, which I did, but it got delayed, so I stole one from a movie theater. I plan to give it back once you comply and I can untie you. Until then, though, they've lost one rope. The basement? Yeah, what about it? Why didn't I put you down there? Number one, I would never leave you in a basement. I love you far too much to leave you anywhere that's not right next to me. A place underground with no windows, no natural light, or fresh air, and most importantly, no me. I spend my time up here. I don't spend my time down there. And number two, I just use the basement for storage. Of what? I, uh, have an anime collection down there. One wall has 4 bookshelves on it that are filled from top to bottom, row to row, with different anime volumes. I know they're called manga, but I still feel kind of odd calling them that. The other wall has 3 bookshelves on it. Each row is filled with different anime figures. Anyway, back to the task at hand, which would be you. As you can see, I can provide you with a comfortable life. I make a generous amount of money, aside from being a cashier. Nope, I am not going to answer that. You don't need to know my methods of making money. I'll tell you at least, though, that it's not anything illegal, so you could be safe in that. I'm a great cook, and I can provide you with whatever you need. If you agree to stay with me, of course. Sorry, but you can't ask to leave. I can't allow that. Hmm? What? Am I doing something wrong? I have to be persuasive if I want to convince you to stay here with me for the rest of your life. I don't want you to even think about leaving. So, I need to provide you with anything you would ever want to make sure that doesn't happen. No need. Oh, I see then. You really don't want to stay with me. You would rather leave. No? Then what are you saying? I'm trying to understand you, but I just don't get it. What do you want from me right now? You want to stay with me? But why? Other than now, I've only ever talked to you once before. And that was like 2 months ago when you brought a few books from the bookstore I was working at. I knew you were different the moment you walked into the store. But I knew I loved you when you walked to the cash register with 3 volumes of my favorite series. Whether it was your intention or not, you are a man after my own heart. And by God, you got it. I went crazy. I spent the next 2 days in a trance. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I had to take 2 days off work after you left. I spent every hour of those 2 days tracking and hunting you down to satisfy the burning love inside me. When you left the store, you gave me a business card, and I called your boss and asked for your home number. I just said I was your sister, and he gave it to me. Then I called your house number. You answered. Then I traced your number back and found where you lived. Or something like that. I followed you around for 2 months, and I finally couldn't contain my feelings any longer. So, last night, I broke into your house and kidnapped you while you were sleeping. You never even put up a struggle or anything. It was like you were dead. That's why I got so worried when you wouldn't wake up. I would never forgive myself if I accidentally killed the one I loved by drugging him. Also, by the way, I'm sorry for drugging you. It was just the only way I could see to get you from your place to my place without hurting you. Most people probably would have a big problem with that, but you just casually shrugged it off. Has this happened to you before or something? No? Then why are you so relaxed right now? I don't know about you, but if someone, even if they're someone I know, just randomly kidnapped me, I would be screaming my head off. Why aren't you putting up any struggle at all? Are you really fine with this? You, you what? You left me back? Why? I'm just some random girl who works 2 jobs, likes anime a little too much, and kidnaps guys in their sleep. Except, not really, because you're the only guy who I would ever do this to. None of these seem like reasons anyone would like me, though. You saw me following you, and you never thought to, oh, I don't know, say something about it? Do you have no concern for your own life and safety? Even if it was me, that's no reason to just shrug off. Someone's stalking you no matter who they are. What is it now? Last night, when I took you? Yeah, what about it? You were awake the whole time? I thought it was a bit too easy at first. So, you really do love me back? Wow, that's the best thing I've heard in this past year. And I got a major promotion a few weeks ago. So, you really have no objections to spending the rest of your life with me? Well, that's a huge relief. I guess I should untie you now. I mean, it's not like you're going to run away or anything. Oh, oh. Well then, that was sudden. No, of course I liked it. I was just startled, is all. Have I ever told you that you're like really warm? I love it. You're like a walking body pillow, but better. Fine, I'll never make that comparison again. So what now? Marriage? Yeah, I guess that is moving a bit fast after all. How about just a couple for now? That does sound nice. Anyway, what should we have for breakfast? Yeah, it's only 10 a.m. I'm starving. I spent the whole morning in here waiting for you to wake up. You'll make breakfast? Are you sure? I can make it if you're still tired. No? Alright then. I should probably show you around the rest of the house first, though, since I kind of just brought you here and kept you in here. Time for a house tour, son. What? I didn't even finish saying it. Fine. Darling, is that better? You'll take it? Alright then, darling. Time for a house tour.